Okay. Good morning, my future chartered accountants. How are you? Good morning, Avdesh, Ishant, Gunjan, Anushka, Priyanka, Divyanshu, Srinidhi, Subhashini, Lakshita. Very good morning, everyone. Mohammad, Sahil Khan, Anand Kumar, Gunshita, Sanchita. Good morning, everyone. Himanshu, good morning. Jyoti, good morning, beta. Anshita, Bansuri, good morning, everyone. Sameer, Akash, Sarvesh, Ekta, Sahana, Rachesh, Kalyani, Miss Bhaswati Roy, good morning. Arshdeep, good morning everyone. How are you? What about your studies? कैसी चल रही है बच्चों स्टडीज आप लोगों की? Hopefully अच्छा चल रहा होगा. अब तो टाइम आने वाला है यार. Exam is very near to you. Bibu, Himanshi, Sarthak, Tejashri, Bhumika, good morning everyone. Vagdevi, Keshav, Riya, Khushdeep, Pooja, Khushbu, Priya, Atharva, Anushka, good morning everyone. I'm very much fine and hopefully all of you will be fine. But I think we should start the topic LLP, Limited Liability Partnership. So we hold the good mornings at this place. After some time, I will take again good morning session. So let's start. LLP, Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. So first you must understand what is the coverage of topics in your exam. So as per the trend, as per the last exams, I have noticed there is only one question is asked from this act, and that is also the direct question, not the descriptive. Practical question कोई नहीं आया है. एक ही question आ रहा है 5 नंबर का. तो but 5 is very much important यार. The importance of 5 marks, please ask that student who got only 39 marks. So don't worry, this topic will be very much familiar to you within the next 2 days. Okay. So, but before starting this topic, we should understand the beauty of the act. Why this act was created, what is the beauty of the act. So take the example, I think we should say कि we should start the story, a very famous story of Mr. Tenali Rama. The story was one day Rama went to the goddess Kali temple and he sat in front of the idol with eyes closed and recited the mantra 1008 times with utmost devotion. After some time, he heard a voice calling him Rama Rama. And Ramakrishna opened his eyes. In front of him was goddess Kali. She said, Rama, I have come to grant you wishes. Look, I have 2 bowls in my hand. One contains sweet milk. Upon drinking it, you would acquire great knowledge of the world. And the other bowl contains curd, which would give you wealth. But you can choose only one bowl. So think carefully and pick one. But Rama was very much intelligent. Rama mixed both the drank. Rama bowed his head and replied, I am sorry, Ma Kali, but what is the use of knowledge without wealth, and what would I do with wealth without knowledge? So goddess Kali was very much impressed by quick thinking and intelligence and blessed him, saying that he would become a great poet and would be known for his intelligence and sense of humor. And this story just I have downloaded from the internet. But the purpose of this story, that the beauty of company and the partnership is merged in LLP. In company, the beauty is there is a limited liability of the contributor, of the person who has provided the capital. But the issue was introduce the more capital. The formality should be there. but in partnership there is no restriction on the capital contribution. So those are merged. Now in LLP there is no limit for capital contribution, and the liability of the partner is still limited up to their contribution. So this was the beauty of the LLP, right? So let's start the applicability. One more thing, चलिए अभी मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ इसको आगे. LLP bill was originally notified on Ministry of Law and Justice on 9th January 2007, but the bill was passed on in Parliament on 12th December 2008, and the President has given the assented on the bill on 7th January 2009. This is called LLP Act 2008 and came into force from 31st March 2009. This is the important date for you. The LLP Act was come into force from 31st March 2009. This is the important date, right? Now it extends to whole of India, including Jammu and Kashmir, right? So this is the applicability. This act originally had 81 sections and 4 schedules. The first schedule deals with the mutual rights and duties of partners, as well as LLP and its partner, where there is absence of formal agreement with respect to that. It means there should be an agreement between partners and with LLP. But if something is missing in the agreement, the provision of first schedule will be applicable. इसका क्या मतलब ये है कि एक एग्रीमेंट होता है जिसे हम बोलते हैं पार्टनरशिप डीड, आपस में पार्टनर्स के बीच में. अगर उसमें कुछ मिस है तो फर्स्ट शेड्यूल को हम फॉलो करेंगे. सेकंड शेड्यूल डील्स विद द प्रोविजंस ऑफ कन्वर्जन प्रोसीजर एंड प्रोविजंस ऑफ कन्वर्जन ऑफ फर्म पार्टनरशिप फर्म इनटू एलएलपी. Third schedule deals with the conversion of private company into LLP, and fourth schedule deals with the conversion of unlisted company, public company into LLP. यहाँ तक तो everything is okay, but this is amendment. The LLP Act 2008 has been amended through the LLP Amendment Act 2021, dated 31st August 2021. But in the last attempt, this is not applicable for you students, but for November, the amendments will be applicable. So in your study module, I think amendment was not there, but Institute has uploaded an amendment sheet, so you can download. But in my PPT, everything is amended. मैंने सारे amendment को merge कर दिया है जहाँ पर change हुआ है. So you need not to worry. ठीक है. Some important points just to understand the concept. Administration authority. So in case of LLP, the administration authority means Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Register of Companies. It means who makes the law and who look after the law. Regulation authority, the central government who will frame the rules, frame the act regard to LLP Act, and can amend them by notification in the official gazette from time to time. Official gazette are just like a government newspaper. It is published in the court. Important thing is any provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932 will not be applicable on LLP. पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932 का कोई भी प्रोविजन एलएलपी पे एप्लीकेबल नहीं होगा. ठीक है. अमेंडमेंट एक क्वेश्चन है सर, अमेंडमेंट शीट कहां मिलेगी? तो यू कैन डाउनलोड फ्रॉम द साइट. द अमेंडमेंट शीट इज देयर. ओके. दिस वाज आस्क्ड in the May 2019 LLP concept, meaning and concept of LLP. The LLP is a new form of legal business entity with limited liability. LLP has separate legal entity like a company. The LLP itself will be liable for full extent of its assets, but the liability of partners will be limited. One thing you must understand that in case of LLP, the liability of a firm is unlimited, but liability of partners is limited. The LLP is an alternative corporate business form that gives the benefit of limited liability of the company and the flexibility of partnership. So this question was asked 2 times in the attempt May 2019 and July 2021. So this was first amendment was in section 2 clause D. Actually, when the act was originally framed, there was the Companies Act 1956. But after that, in 2013, Companies Act 2013 will be framed. So where the in whole act, wherever the Companies Act 1956 is printed, you must take the Companies Act 2013, right? भैया जब LLP एक्ट बना था ओरिजिनली, उस समय कंपनीज एक्ट 1956 चल रहा था, तो सब उसी के अकॉर्डिंग हुआ. लेकिन बाद में कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 आ गया, तो जहां जहां पर कंपनीज एक्ट 1956 लिखा होगा, सब जगह पर आ जाएगा 2013. Actually, in the Companies Act 1956, companies defined in section 3, but in case of Companies Act 2013, the companies defined in clause 20 of section 2. So just we have taken the actual act. So मैंने क्या किया है, I just cut what was the previous and what is the amended. I just mentioned purposely, right? भैया जो भी पुराना था वो मतलब हटाया नहीं है, यहाँ से काट दिया, तो आपको भी आसानी हो जाएगी. और वहां पर नया जो प्रोविजन आया अमेंडेड, वो मैंने यहाँ पर मेंशन करा दिया. So it means a company is defined in clause 20 of section 2 of the Companies Act 2013 and includes, what is included? LLP registered under this act, LLP incorporated outside India, it means foreign LLP, and company incorporated outside India, it means foreign company. So in body corporate, as per LLP Act, what is covered? Company, LLP, foreign LLP, and foreign company. But does not include a corporation's sole proprietorship. Cooperative society is not covered, and any other body corporate which, just read with me, any other body corporate which the central government may by notification specify in this behalf. It means कोई और भी exclude किया जा सकता है जो भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड करेगी, लेकिन कंपनी को एक्सक्लूड नहीं करेंगे, कंपनी तो पहले ही कवर्ड हो गई. नॉट बीइंग ए कंपनी under section 2 of Companies Act, because it is the main definition of the body corporate, so it cannot be excluded. मतलब क्या हुआ? Simple the funda, very in simple language. What is included? Company, LLP, company, foreign company, and foreign LLP. Not included sole concern, cooperative society, or any other body corporate which is decided by the notified by the central government. Okay. ठीक है, ये क्या क्या चीज रह गई हमारी? कंपनी, एलएलपी, फॉरेन कंपनी एंड फॉरेन एलएलपी, ये 4 तो इंक्लूड होंगे. क्या नहीं होगा? सोल कंसर्न, कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी और कोई और बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट जिससे सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नोटिफाई करके मना. राइट. बिजनेस सेक्शन 2 क्लॉज ई, एवरी ट्रेड, प्रोफेशन, सर्विस एंड ऑक्यूपेशन, बट this line was added in the Amendment Act, except any activity which the central government may by notification. It means business include every trade, profession, service, but some can be excluded by the central government. This line was added कि भैया बिजनेस का मतलब हो गया ट्रेड, प्रोफेशन, सर्विस, जो भी आप काम कर रहे हो, लेकिन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट चाहे तो किसी को हटा सकती है, किसी एक्टिविटी को. डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर जो सेक्शन 7 में डिफाइंड है, Designated partner means any partner designated as such pursuant to section 7. Entity means any body corporate and includes important body corporate section 2 clause D and plus entity के लिए only for entity plus for the purpose of section 18, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53 a firm set up under partnership. यानी कि for these sections partnership firm is also the part of entity which is defined in LLP Act. एंटिटी का मतलब है बच्चों बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट और इन सेक्शंस के लिए 18, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53 के लिए पार्टनरशिप फर्म भी आएगी. अब एक क्वेश्चन आता है सर, वन क्वेश्चन रेज फ्रॉम योर साइड सर, इट मे बी पॉसिबल कि वी कुड नॉट लर्न द ऑल सेक्शन 18, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53. So you may write entity means any body corporate and includes for specified sections of partnership firm. अब तो हो जाएगा याद बच्चों, अब तो हो जाएगा यार. For an LLP means LLP form incorporated or registered outside India, but which establishes a place of business in India. LLP incorporated, registered outside India, but having place of business in India. It is called foreign LLP. Financial year, normally the financial year is from 1st April to 31st March. Law says so. But one additional thing. See, financial year section 2 clause L. Financial year in relation to LLP means the period from 1st day of April of a year to 31st day of March of the following year. However, in case of LLP incorporated after 30th September of a year, the financial year may end on 31st day of the March of the next following year. That is, what is the meaning? See the example, then we will again come to the provisions. Example number 1. Let's see, if LLP has been incorporated on 15th October, then financial 2019, then financial year, because it was registered after the 30th September, so the financial year would be 15th October to 2019 to 31st March 2021, not 20. Next to next year. Again now, however, वापस आते हैं बेटा प्रोविजंस पर. क्या कह रहा है ये? In case of LLP incorporated after 30th day of September of a year, the financial year may end on 31st day of March of next following that year. So in the example, the LLP was incorporated on 15th October 2009. So financial year will be 15th October 2009 to 31st March 2021, अगला साल, next year. But the problem is that Income Tax Department has prescribed uniform financial year from 1st April to 31st March of the next. So in keeping, we have to follow reply the income tax. So we should opt the financial year 1st April to 31st March of next year. It means it is easy to prepare the accounting or working in the given example from 15th October 19 to 31st March 2020. But law means LLP Act does not require so. Clear? भाई LLP Act LLP बनी 15 अक्टूबर 2019 को, तो फाइनेंशियल ईयर उसके नेक्स्ट ईयर में नहीं खत्म होगा, उससे अगले में होगा, क्योंकि 30 सितंबर के बाद में. लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है बच्चों? इनकम टैक्स कहता है भैया हमें तो 31 मार्च मालूम है, 31 मार्च की अकाउंटिंग चाहिए, तो 31 मार्च 2020 की अकाउंटिंग मांगेगा ही मांगेगा इनकम टैक्स. तो बढ़िया है कि आप उनके प्रोविजंस को भी दोनों को फॉलो करना है, तो आप 31 मार्च 20 तक की अकाउंटिंग करें. लेकिन सम जो रिक्वायरमेंट एलएलपी एक्ट की है वो ये नहीं कहती 31 मार्च 20 तक की बनाइए, वो यही कहेगी 31 मार्च इस केस, राइट। Entity, I have discussed beta. Entity means body corporate and for specified sections including partnership act 1930. Clear? LLP means a partnership formed and registered under this act. Very simple definition. LLP agreement section 2 clause O, any written agreement like partnership deed between the partners of the LLP or between the LLP and its partners, which determine the mutual rights and liabilities, duties. Partners in relation to LLP means any person who become partner in LLP according to the LLP agreement, according to the LLP partnership deed. Okay, I should इससे ये हम डिस्कस करने से पहले one query from your side. Ekta is asking, sir, if LLP form on 15 August, then end with 31st March 2020. If LLP is registered up to 30th September 2019, the financial year will be up to 31st March 2020. Clear? Incorporation means registration, inform करना कंपनी को, LLP को. Financial year, I have discussed from 1st April to 31st March. I am discussing according to LLP Act. But if LLP was incorporated after 30th September, then financial year will end into next following the year. Okay. Sir, which act do we have to follow, the LLP Act or Income Tax Act? Beta, you have to follow both. You have to comply. You have to fulfill the compliance for both acts. भैया इनकम टैक्स भी फॉलो करना है हमें और एलएलपी एक्ट भी फॉलो करना है, दोनों को कंप्लायंस देना है. Purpose of LLP purpose is just very it can be said that it is easy form of business. भैया LLP के से क्या होता है फायदा? LLP से फायदा क्या है? लायबिलिटी लिमिटेड हो गई पार्टनर्स की, और जब चाहे हम कैपिटल को इंट्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. Designated partner we will discuss, beta, we wait, just wait. Now this definition was newly inserted, and according to my experience, my opinion, my views, this should be asked in your exam. But this is my views. Don't take me like माता शिवगामी देवी, मेरा वचन ही है शासन. भैया गारंटी नहीं है, लेकिन इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये बात कंफर्म. ठीक है ना मेरे बच्चों? तो let's start the definition of small LLP, section 2 clause TA. It means a limited liability partnership in which the contribution is up to 25 lakh. Contribution means capital contribution. Please mark. Contribution means capital contribution up to 25 lakh or such higher amount not exceeding 5 crore. इसको भी छोड़ देते हैं, just leave it. And the turnover of which as per the statement of accounts and solvency, it means balance sheet and P&L, financial accounts, for immediately preceding financial year is up to 40 lakhs. So what is the small LLP? Small LLP means LLP in which capital contribution is up to 25 lakh and turnover is up to the 40 lakhs. And dono condition, both conditions. If one satisfied, second is not satisfied, or second satisfied, first is not satisfied, that is not a small LLP. Clear? Now we read complete definition. A small limited partnership, section 2, clause TA. So learn the clause, what comes after S, T. So subsection clause is TA. Clear? याद रहेगा बच्चों? It means LLP, the contribution of which does not exceed 25 lakh. This means contribution up to 25 lakh rupees or such higher amount, but up to 5 crore. Not exceeding 5 crore means but up to 5 crore as may be prescribed. So prescribed means rules. So what is the idea, what is the intention of lawmakers behind adding this line, or such higher amount not exceeding 5 crore? Means this is the part of the act. So for amendment in act, there is more permissions. But now by adding this provision, the central government may enhance the limit without any permission from parliament. भैया 25 लाख तक का कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन हुआ है तो स्मॉल कंपनी है, लेकिन ये बढ़ सकता है एज पर रूल्स. प्रेस्क्राइब मींस एज पर रूल्स अप टू 5 करोड़. पीछे आइडिया क्या है लॉ मेकर्स का कि भैया देखो, जब ये हम एक्ट कोई पास कराते हैं तो पार्लियामेंट के बोथ हाउसेस में पास कराना होता है, प्रेसिडेंट की परमिशन लेनी होता है, कंसर्न लेनी होती है. बट हमने यहाँ पर ऐड कर दिया, इसका मतलब हमने 5 करोड़ तक की परमिशन ले ली. अभी 25 लाख रुपए है, पर बाद में गवर्नमेंट को लगता है नहीं यार तो बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है, महंगाई बढ़ रही है, अब तो इसकी लिमिट को बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. तो वो विदाउट पार्लियामेंट की परमिशन की, अब तो मिल चुकी परमिशन, वो अपने आप एक नोटिफिकेशन पास करके इस लिमिट को बढ़ा सकते हैं, जैसा कि अभी पीछे कंपनी में हुआ, मैडम ने बताया. इन द सेम वे द टर्नओवर इज अप टू 40 lakhs but which may extend up to 50 crore as may be prescribed. As may be prescribed means as per rules. So first and second part on one side and third part is on one other side, because it is or which meets such other requirement as may be prescribed and fulfill such terms and conditions as may be prescribed. It means all the rights under the central government, according to which central government may change the procedure for a small LLP in future without the permission of, again without taking the again permission of parliament. मतलब समझ में आया बच्चों? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है, प्लीज तीनों पॉइंट याद रखना इसके एग्जाम के लिए. A small LLP, it means the capital contribution is up to 25 lakhs or such higher amount up to 5 crores as may be prescribed, and the turnover of which as per the statement of accounts and solvency, the financial statements of immediately preceding financial year does not exceed up to 40 lakhs or such higher amount which is up to 50 crore as may be prescribed. और दोनों के अलावा अगर ये तीसरा पॉइंट, दोनों एक साथ या तीसरा, फर्स्ट और टू और थर्ड, which meets other requirement as may be prescribed. It means rules may be prescribed other requirement for a small LLP. क्लियर इतनी बात? प्लीज रीड करिए इसको, आपके सामने है, रीड करिए इसको एक बार बच्चों. Pursuant means according to. सर LLP पार्टनरशिप कंपनी के बाद बनती है क्या? नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है बच्चे, आप डायरेक्ट LLP बना सकते हैं. Sir, Gurleen is asking, sir, if LLP incorporated in January 2022, then it ends on 31st March 2024. Yes. No. Confusion. Listen, what she's saying, LLP incorporated on January 2022. So financial year will end on 31st March 2022. But in this case, it will be the next year. So the financial year will end on 31st March 2023. अगर जनवरी 2022 में LLP इनकॉर्पोरेट हुई तो एंड तो फाइनेंशियल ईयर तो खत्म हो रहा है 31 मार्च 22 को ही. लेकिन इस केस में क्या हुआ, एक साल एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाएगा तो 31 मार्च 2023 होगा, 24 नहीं होगा. Sir, after the incorporated year, what will be the accounting period for further years? Same for 1 year. Sir, LLP also has the feature of companies for retirement, death, or admission of partner do not affect the existing. Yes, but we will discuss it after some time. Will you upload PPT? I have uploaded the PDF. Already uploaded the PDF. Sir, why is the different financial year date for LLP? That is not different, but it is the additional benefit for the company. Because actually, क्या है ना? They think the lawmakers think that is the, I think, company hasn't been incorporated, but only for even the less than 6 months. So they must give the time for compliances, additional time for compliances. That is the only purpose. Okay. So a small company के लिए section small company clause TA. Section 2 clause TA, a small LLP. A small LLP means LLP in which the contribution is up to 25 lakh, may be extended to 5 crore, and turnover for immediately financial year is up to 40 lakh, which may be extended to 50 crore, or such other requirement as per. That is the summary of a small LLP. सर हायर अमाउंट का मतलब क्या होता है बेटे ईशान? हायर अमाउंट मतलब देखो अभी 25 लाख है जब अमेंडमेंट आया, अब बाद में लगता है गवर्नमेंट को कुछ समय बाद 25 लाख यार कम है, थोड़ा सा काम बढ़ाओ क्योंकि महंगाई बढ़ रही है, बिजनेस बढ़ रहा है, तो वो इसको बढ़ा के आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। यानी कि 5 करोड़ तक करने के लिए एक्ट में अमेंडमेंट नहीं करना पड़ेगा। 5 करोड़ के बाद अगर और बढ़ाना है तो एक्ट में अमेंडमेंट करना पड़ेगा। 5 करोड़ तक के लिए एक्ट में अमेंडमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं। तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नोटिफिकेशन निकालेगी और इसकी जो लिमिट है 25 लाख को बढ़ा देगी, बट अप टू ओनली 5 करोड़। अगर 5 करोड़ से ऊपर करना चाहती है गवर्नमेंट तो न्यू एक्ट हैज टू बी, न्यू अमेंडमेंट एक्ट हैज टू बी पास। क्लियर? Someone is asked, sir, I think, sir, what are the benefits of having 1 year extra for year holding? That is not 1 year extra, that is less than 6 months extra. वही बता रहा हूँ ना बच्चे में। एक्चुअली क्या लगता है गवर्नमेंट को, यार एलएलपी बनी 6 महीने भी हुए नहीं काम करते हुए, कंप्लायंसेस और डाल दें इसके ऊपर। हम भैया तुम कंप्लायंसेस 1 साल की छोड़ दे, अगले साल कर लेना, कोई बात नहीं। ये इस पर्पस। What is the weightage of this lesson? I have discussed better. This is 5 mark question has been already asked since change of your syllabus. Sir, in a small LLP, contribution must be between 25 lakh. No, up to 25 lakh. Confuse हो रहे हैं बच्चे. Listen. A small LLP, the contribution is up to 25 lakh and turnover up to 40 lakhs. But this limit 25 lakhs and 40 lakhs may be enhanced in future by the government, right? गवर्नमेंट चाहे तो इस लिमिट को बढ़ा सकती है फ्यूचर में, केवल एक नोटिफिकेशन के जरिए। ये पर्पस। Sir, first year of LLP is more than 1 year. No, if the actual year is less than 6 months, then it is more than 1 year. Only in that case. सुधांशु सर, व्हाट इज द रिक्वायर्ड नंबर ऑफ पार्टनर्स? बेटा वेट तो कर थोड़ा सा यार, अभी बता रहा हूँ, सब बताऊंगा, चिंता ना कर। सर अगर एलएलपी 30 सितंबर से पहले, सर 30 सितंबर पहले नहीं, 30 सितंबर तक भी होगी तो फिर फाइनेंशियल ईयर वही रहेगा। सर व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ turnover 40 lakhs or such higher amount not exceeding 50 crore? Which I have discussed once again. I am discussing with you. It means at present the limit is only 40 lakhs. It means अगर 40 lakhs से ज्यादा है तो वो स्मॉल एलएलपी नहीं मानी जाएगी। पर ये 40 lakhs की जो लिमिट है टर्नओवर की, वो गवर्नमेंट चाहे तो फ्यूचर में केवल एक नोटिफिकेशन के जरिए बढ़ा सकती है, लेकिन वो 50 करोड़ तक ही होना चाहिए। 50 करोड़ अगर से ज्यादा कर बढ़ाना है ये लिमिट को गवर्नमेंट को, तो फिर नॉर्मल एक्ट बनवाना, एक्ट के तरीके से पास होगा पार्लियामेंट में प्रेजेंट की तरफ से। ठीक है, मेरे लाल क्या कह रहा है बच्चे? सर मीनिंग ऑफ एंटिटी इन हिंदी, एंटिटी जस्ट क्या सिंपल मीनिंग, एंटिटी मतलब क्या हुआ, एक बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट और स्पेसिफिक सेक्शंस के लिए पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म। Schedule, how the schedule is different to section? Section is the provisions. Schedule is something specific that like annexures. Okay. So it is very important definition. Small LLP, please learn this definition. Now partners. Section 5, partners. An individual or body corporate. Please underline individual or body corporate. Only two category of person that can be partners. However, an individual shall not be capable of becoming a partner of LLP if he has been found to be unsound mind by the court of competent jurisdiction and finding is it in force, he is undischarged insolvent, or he has applied to be adjudicated as an insolvent. Means who can be the partner? Individual, body corporate. But who is not capable to be partner, unsound mind, insolvent, or who has applied for insolvency. Clear? बहुत सिंपल सी बात है भाई. Now one important thing question arises. Individual or body corporate. So body corporate means section 2 clause D. Clear? My question from you, whether a partnership firm can be the partner in LLP. बताओ बच्चों, सोचो सोचो सोचो. Whether the partnership firm can be the partner in LLP, the answer is no, because partnership firm is not defined in body corporate. It is not individual and not defined in body corporate. Whether HUF, Hindu undivided family, can be the partner in LLP. बताओ भाई. The answer is again no, because HUF is not an individual and not defined in body corporate section 2 clause. So HUF and partnership firm registered under LLP, the partnership firm registered under Partnership Act cannot be the partner in LLP. So every LLP must have at least 2 partners. Section 6 must have at least 2 partners. Important section. Point number 2 is very much important. If descriptive question is asked in your exam, then it should be from this section. If at the time if at any time the number of partners of LLP is reduced below 2 and LLP carries on business for more than 6 months, and the person who is only partner has the knowledge of the fact that he is carrying on the business with him alone, shall be personally responsible, personally liable for the obligation of the LLP incurred during that. क्या कहा? If at any time the number of partners is just only 1 and that person continues the business for 6 months and having the knowledge there is only 1 partner, and after 6 months he will be liable personally for all the liabilities of LLP. Why 6 months? It means the government has given the time of 6 months to add a new partner. भैया तुम पार्टनर को ऐड कर लो, 6 महीने हैं तुम्हारे पास, अब 6 महीने भी नहीं कर पाए तो भैया घर बैठो, तो तुम लायबिल हो गए। लॉ ने क्या कहा कि मान लो कभी किसी कारणवश एक पार्टनर रह गया, 2 थे, एक मर गया फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक रह गया और जो एक बचा है वो बिजनेस चला रहा है, मैं तो चला ही लूंगा, मैं तो बहुत होशियार हूँ। 6 महीने खींच लिए, 6 महीने तक वो नया पार्टनर ला ही नहीं पाया, तो गवर्नमेंट अच्छा अकेले चलाओगे, फिर तो तुम लायबिल हो गए पर्सनली। ये क्या बन गई? सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप हो गई, फिर तुम्हारी लायबिलिटी हो गई तुम्हारी पूरी। तो लॉ ने कहा if at any time the number of partner in LLP reduced to, it means up only 1 partner, and LLP carries on the business for more than 6 months, and the only person who is the partner in LLP during this period has the knowledge that he is only 1 partner in this LLP, then he shall be personally liable for all this period, all the liabilities of LLP. Clear मेरे बच्चों? Sole proprietorship can be partner. नहीं, firm is not a partner. Individual can be the partner. और क्या है? मेरे क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछा था क्या पार्टनरशिप कैन बी द पार्टनर LLP, तो one person has told me no sir, because partnership is not has its own entity. No, this is not the right answer. Concept सही है, रीजन सही लग रहा मुझे, because partnership is not a body corporate as per section 2 clause B. यही आपको मेंशन करना अगर इस तरह क्वेश्चन आता है। Ekta is saying, sir, as in Indian Partnership Act, minor can be partner only for benefits, but in LLP there is any provision like that? No provision. I don't think there is such provision in the LLP. ऐसा कोई provision नहीं है भैया मेरे। LLP can be partner in partnership firm. I think for this purpose you should read Indian Partnership Act 1932. But according to me, this can be definitely possible. Question is whether LLP can be partner in partnership firm. I think this is possible. How to know what is body corporate? अरे मेरे बच्चे, अभी तो पढ़ा section 2 clause B. What is body corporate? क्या है body corporate में बच्चे? Company, LLP, foreign company, foreign LLP not included, sole partnership, sole proprietorship or corporate society or any other body corporate which is notified by central government. Only a joint stock company, OPC, only a joint stock company, OPC, small company, etc. can become a partner of LLP. Company means any company, मेरे बच्चे. Someone is asking, sir, it is possible that only one partner is formed LLP? No. Form with two partners at least, but after some time, at any point of time in the future, only one partner is, for example, one partner is expired or some other reason. Then in case only that only be one partner. But at the time of incorporation, there are at least two partners. अब क्या क्वेश्चन है? Sir, can two LLP can be a partner LLP? This is the question. Can two LLP can be a partner LLP? Yes, because it is the part of body corporate. अर्शदीप is saying, sir, अगर LLP के मेंबर कम हो जाते हैं तो वो सोल कॉर्पोरेशन में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगी? No. LLP has separate legal entity. Status cannot be changed. चलो भाई आगे बढ़ते हैं, तो क्वेश्चन फिर लेंगे थोड़ी देर में, है ना? So important section 7 again. Every LLP shall have at least two designated partners who are individual, and at least one of them shall be resident in India. It means in LLP there must be at least two individuals. Partner may be individual and body corporate, but for working there must be at least two individuals and one should be resident in India. What is the resident? We will discuss in next slide, but on this slide you must remember the name resident. Provided, important thing is, provided if in LLP all the partners are bodies corporate, or in which one or more partner are individual and body corporate, at least two individuals who are partners of such LLPs or nominees of such body corporate shall act as designated partner. So designated partner are like directors in the company. The director होते हैं ना कंपनी में, ऐसे ही designated partners. Understand example number 2 that will clear the provisions of point number 1. A LLP by the name SMY LLP has three partners: SI Limited, MIS Limited, and YI Private Limited. Right? This will not be considered for registration because the requirement for LLP is to have two individual members as partners apart from the body corporate. According to the said, SMY LLP must consist of at least 5 partners because 3 companies, namely the 3 body corporates which have discussed, and 2 more individuals to constitute the LLP, and that 2 individuals need to be treated as the designated partner. एक LLP बनना चाह रही है जिसमें 3 कंपनी मिलकर एक LLP बनाएंगे, SI Limited, MIS Limited और YI Private Limited. बट 2 कम से कम हमें वो चाहिए इंडिविजुअल एज ए डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर. तो इस LLP में कम से कम 5 लोग होंगे, 3 तो कंपनियां और 2 इंडिविजुअल. क्लियर? Now important thing, ये amendment हुआ. This was the amendment in the explanation of resident in India. Before the amendment, resident of India means person who stayed in India for a period of not less than 182 days during the immediately preceding year. But this limit of days has been reduced to 120 days in the current amendment. Clear? तो 182 दिन से कट के वो 120 दिन हो गया. ये अमेंडमेंट हुआ है. Example number 3, there is an LLP by the name Indian Helicopters LLP having 5 partners, namely Mr. A, non-resident, Mr. B, non-resident, Miss C, resident, and Miss D, resident, Miss E, resident. In this case, at least 2 should be named as designated partners. out of which one should be resident. So if Mr. A and B are designated, then it will not serve the purpose, because Mr. B is non-resident and Mr. A is also non-resident. One of the designated partners should be out of C, D or E. Question arises whether there may be more than 2 designated partners. Answer is yes. देखो बस इस एग्जांपल में क्या है, 5 लोग हैं, A नॉन रेजिडेंट है, B नॉन रेजिडेंट है, C रेजिडेंट है, D रेजिडेंट है और E रेजिडेंट है. अब 2 चाहिए हमें डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर, एटलीस्ट वन ऑफ देम शुड बी रेजिडेंट इन इंडिया. तो अगर A और B डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर बन रहे हैं तो एक C, D, E में से भी चाहिए, तभी वो पर्पस पूरा होगा, अदरवाइज पर्पस पूरा नहीं. क्लियर? If in the important है, please read. If in the incorporation document specifies who are to be designated partners, such person shall be designated partner on incorporation. It means at the time of filing the documents for incorporation, the LLP, proposed LLP in fact, has to mention who will be the designated partner, or state that each of partner from time to time of LLP is to be designated partner. Every partner shall be a designated partner. So what is the meaning of point number B? If at the time of filing of document, the proposed LLP submit the documents, the agreement, giving the information to the ROC that after some time, yeah, after 1 year, whatever, 2 years, this person will be the designated partner. So after that person, that will be the designated partner. Any partner may become a designated partner by or in accordance with the LLP agreement, and a partner may cease to be designated partner in accordance with the agreement. क्या कह रहा है? 2 बातें. पहली बात, जब आप इनकॉर्पोरेशन करा रहे हैं LLP का, तो उस समय मेंशन करिए कौन डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर है. ठीक है, तो वो डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर माना जाएगा. आप ये भी मेंशन कर सकते हैं सब 6 महीने बाद या 4 महीने बाद, साल में, ये हमारा डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर है, तो वो भी डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर माना जाएगा. डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर चाहता है कि मैं रेजिग्नेशन देना चाहता है, रेजिग्नेशन दे सकता है, नया पार्टनर ऐड हो सकता है, बट उसके लिए आपको प्रोविजन मेंशन करना होगा. कहां पर? LLP agreement. So which is the provisions mentioned in the LLP agreement that will be followed for admission or retirement of the designated partner. An individual, important point, this I think this requirement has been added. Before this amendment, that is implied कि ऐसा तो करना ही पड़ेगा, लेकिन अब इन्होंने specifically add कर दिया है लॉ मेकर्स ने. An individual shall not become a designated partner in any LLP unless he has given the prior consent to act as such to LLP in such form and manner as been prescribed. Saying that if you submit the documents that Mr. A will be the designated partner in your LLP, so you must submit the consent of director before submitting the documents. कि भैया हमने पहले से कंसर्न ले लिया, वो तैयार है. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम बेर से पूछे हम आप डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट कर रहे हैं. And every LLP shall file the ROC the particulars of every individual who has been given the consent to act as designated partner in such form and manner as prescribed. Prescribed means prescribed by rules within 30 days of visa. It means after some time there is addition designated partners or some कोई नया पार्टनर ऐड हुआ है एज ए डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर, तो उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन 30 दिन के अंदर आरओसी को भेजनी पड़ेगी. क्लियर इतनी बात? An individual eligible to be a designated partner shall satisfy such conditions as may be required, as may be prescribed. Prescribed means as per rules. It's a very simple definition. Point number 5. Every designated partner of LLP shall obtain a DPIN. DPIN मतलब जैसे DIN होता है ना, डायरेक्टर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, कंपनी में पढ़ा हुआ आप लोगों ने. In that way DPIN, designated partner identification number लेना पड़ता है ROC से from central government and the provisions of section 153 to 159, that is the provision for directors and DIN in Companies Act, shall apply mutatis mutandis And what is the meaning of mutasif mutandis? Meaning of mutasif mutandis means like that, as it is. I remember a movie of in the 1965, the movie released Arju, in which the actor was Mr. Rajendra Kumar and one comedian actor was Mr. Mahmood. So Rajendra Kumar जब भी कोई बात करते ना, Rajendra Kumar whatever says, Mahmood says मुतांदिस बाबूजी मुतांदिस, means जो आप कह रहे हो as it is, मुतांदिस. Clear? So meaning of mutasif mutandis means as it is, will happen. Right? Characteristics of LLP. I think the same characteristics as in case of company. ठीक है? प्रॉब्लम ले लूं आप लोगों की. इन्हीं सर क्या इन्हीं कंपनीज रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डायरेक्ट डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर्स बन सकते हैं? मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा हूं बच्चों, क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं आप? डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर क्या होता है बच्चे मेरे? डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर लाइक डायरेक्टर इन द कंपनी हु इज वर्किंग पर्सन, वर्किंग यू कैन से वर्किंग पार्टनर, रिस्पॉन्सिबल पार्टनर. Sir, it is possible one LLP is the partner of other LLP? Yes. We have discussed now. So LLP is body corporate, clear है. Separate legal entity, perpetual succession. Why man may come, man may go. The LLP will go for ever. Death, insanity, retirement, insolvency of partner has no impact on the LLP. LLP is separate legal entity from the members. The criteria only for LLP, not the partners. Partner will not be liable. Liability of partners is limited, not the LLP. Mutual agency, all partners, important thing, all partners will be agent of LLP alone. No one partner can bind the other partners by that. It means that for the acts of partners, only LLP will be liable, other partner will not be. LLP agreement, like partnership deed, I don't need to discuss. Minimum and maximum number of partners, minimum 2 partners, maximum no limit. LLP is for business purpose only. It cannot be for charitable or non-economic purpose. Artificial legal person, an LLP is just a person but artificial. Identity in the eyes of law. So it can do everything which any natural person can do, except of course it cannot be sent to jail, cannot take an oath, cannot marry or get divorced, nor it can practice like a professional CA. भैया सारे LLP को पर्सन तो माना है, सारे काम सकते हैं, लेकिन नॉर्मली वो काम नहीं कर सकते जो एक इंडिविजुअल कर सकता है. जेल नहीं भेज सकते LLP को, शपथ नहीं ले सकती, कसम नहीं खा सकती LLP, शादी नहीं कर सकती, डिवोर्स नहीं हो सकता, और एक सीए की तरह प्रैक्टिस भी नहीं कर सकती LLP. कॉमन सील, ऑफिशियल सील, नॉट मैंडेटरी. आपके पास है तो if the LLP have, it can be used but not required. To have a common seal, it is like signature of official signature. It shall remain under the custody of some responsible official and it shall be affixed in the presence of at least 2 designated partner of LLP. तो याद कर लेना बच्चों, बहुत just very simple to learn. Management of business, the partners in the LLP are entitled to manage the business of LLP, but only designated partner responsible for legal compliance. For legal compliances, partners are not responsible. Only the designated partners out of partners will be responsible. Conversion, schedule number 2, 3, 4, firm, private company, unlisted company as per the schedule. Investigation, checking, depth checking. The central government shall have the power to investigate the affairs of the LLP by appointment of competent authority. सही चल रहा है, चल रहा है, कुछ तो दया कुछ तो है. चेक करना हो तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट किसी को अपॉइंट कर सकती है. compromise and arrangement as per the merger, amalgamation as per the provisions of LLP. For an LLP, we have discussed for LLP means the LLP which is incorporated outside India but having place of business in India. Whether it can be a partner in LLP, the answer is yes. E-filing of document, online filing of document. Every form, application, document required to be filed, delivered under this act and rules made thereunder shall be filed in computer readable electronic form on the website. This is a new website has been launched and authenticated by the partner or designated partner of LLP by use of electronic or digital signature. Okay. Advantage. This is important question again for your exams. What are the advantage of LLP? It is easy to form. LLP agreement can be customized, can be changed according to the needs. It operates on the basis of agreement. What we have decided, agreement means partnership agreement, partnership deed. No minimum capital is required as required in Companies Act. LLP faces less compliances and tax burden as compared to company. Flexibility without imposing detailed legal and procedure requirements. Flexibility means to add the capital or remove and withdraw the capital. Liability of partners limited. Resolution procedure are much easy as compared to the company. These are the 8 points. Please learn. बहुत simple है यार. 5 के 5 पूरे आ जाएंगे. 8 लिखे आओगे तो. Right? So the most awaited topic, super over. ये पहले प्रॉब्लम ले लूं बच्चों तुम्हारी. Sir, in LLP, can this happen that an individual is a LLP and he is a LLP because he wants to find a partner 6 months? नहीं भैया, LLP अलग है, partner अलग है. मतलब उसको ढूंढना है भैया कि तुम ढूंढ लो और अपने आप को ऐड कर दो. Sir, when LLP is better than company and partnership, then why all they convert into LLP? Question is that if LLP is easy, then why not people not convert? देखो ये तो अपनी अपनी सोच की बात. हम किसी से ये नहीं कह सकते भैया तुम कन्वर्ट करो. जितना लोग जानते हैं उतना काम करते हैं. We cannot force anyone to convert the existing business form, partnership or company in LLP. That is we have given the benefit. Government has given the benefit, but कौन लेता है तो वो डिसाइड करें बच्चे मेरे. Resident in India, जिस दिन आप डिसाइड कर रहे हो, when you are checking whether the person is resident in India, you must check the status of stay in the just 1 year preceding. If in the 1 year preceding he is in India for 120 days, he is resident in India, Indian citizen. सर जैसे इन्वेस्टिगेशन LLP में होता है वैसे बाकी बिजनेस में क्यों नहीं होता? बेटे ऐसा है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन LLP में होता है, वो LLP में मेंशन किया हुआ है. बाकी बिजनेस में हो सकता है और किसी और लॉ के जरिए हो सकता है, ये मत सोचो. Sir, Tanish Priya is saying, sir, do you uploaded PDF of this chapter? Yes, मेरे बच्चे मैंने कल ही अपलोड कर दिया है. तनिष को क्या हो गया? तनिष आपके ब्लैंक ही ब्लैंक आ रहे हैं, मिस कॉल से आ रहे हैं मेरे पास तो क्वेरी के. अंशिता श्रीवास्तव, सर एडवांटेज अगर 5 मार्क्स में आता है तो सारे 8 पॉइंट लिखने पड़ेंगे. देखो पढ़ेंगे वाला बात नहीं है बच्चे मेरे, तो मत लिखो, कोई मत लिखो. नंबर का मेरा कहना यह है कि जितना अच्छा है बेटर. हो सकता है आपका 8 में से 1 पॉइंट गलत हो जाए, तो कोशिश करो कि हम 5 के 5 पॉइंट, 8 के 8 पॉइंट लिख दें. ठीक है ना? और क्या लिखा है सर? इन थर्ड पॉइंट वी कुड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, इट ऑपरेट्स ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एग्रीमेंट। इट मींस आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो कि एग्रीमेंट में कि कौन पार्टनर क्या काम करे, कौन माल खरीदेगा, कौन माल बेचेगा, हु विल परचेज, हु विल handle the purchase of raw material, who will handle the sale of finished goods, right? Sir, in LLP, at least 2 designated partners are compulsory to join. Yes. Sir, please give some real life example of LLP in India. क्या बात करें बच्चों, मेरे पास 2-3 क्लाइंट है। I have 2 or 3 clients for LLP. तो हजारों में होंगे, in thousands. Don't worry यार, इतना टेंशन ना ले। सर क्या कोई भी LLP प्राइवेट और पब्लिक कंपनी में सेटअप हो सकती है? नहीं, LLP है सेपरेट वर्जन। 1 person company can be partner, yes, क्योंकि there is mentioned body corporate। ब्रेक चाहिए? लक्ष्मी आस्किंग ब्रेक, जस्ट वेट, आई एम गिविंग द ब्रेक। बेटे इतनी मत तो मिलाऊं तुमसे, मैं बोर कर रहा हूं तो अलग बात है। The number of LLPs you can search of name of LLP on the site mca.gov पे। तनेश इट्स ओके बेटा, आपने सॉरी मेरी गलती से आपको दिक्कत थी, कोई बात नहीं। सर जो कंपनीज के नाम के साथ लिखा होता है लाइक एबीसी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, एलएलपी भी होता है, यस, एलएलपी के बाद एलएलपी ऐड होगा। म्यूचुअल एजेंसी मींस आपस के एग्रीमेंट से। फोर्थ पॉइंट, यस, फोर्थ पॉइंट मींस मिनिमम कैपिटल कितनी भी हो, कोई रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, आप चाहे तो अपने आप को ऐड पार्टनर बन सकते हैं। चलो भैया डिमांड आ गई सुपर ओवर की तरफ, बहुत देर हो गई बैठे बैठे पढ़ते पढ़ते, खेलेंगे कुछ। अनलिस्टेड कंपनी मींस कंपनी विच इज नॉट लिस्टेड इन स्टॉक मार्केट, यस मेरे बच्चे। लो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, when did LLP Act 2008 come into force? 1st April 2008। 31st March 2009, 1st May 2009, 23rd April 2008। Next, LLP is not a separate entity from that of its partners. A legal entity separate from that of its partners, a body corporate, only B and C are correct. A LLP shall be governed by the provisions of the Companies Act 2013, LLP Act 2008, Cooperative Society 1912, पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932। बेटे आंसर एक बार में आने हैं, आप भूल गए टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन, सारे आंसर एक बार में भेजने हैं आपको, जल्दी ना करो, डोंट बी इन हरी। Whether a HUF can become a partner in LLP, HUF may become a partner of LLP provided the registrar may grant permission of their behalf. No, HUF cannot be a partner in LLP. Yes, HUF may become partner of LLP, none of the above. How many designated partners are required in LLP? At least 2 designated partners, 7 designated partners, 2 designated partners, at least 7 designated partners. Which section of LLP Act 2008 deals with the minimum number of partners? 7, 4, 6, 9. So send all the answer in one shot. One query, something from one person, one student. Sir, partnership, whether partnership law applies to LLP? Beta, listen my words. I have already discussed. Don't behave like my wife. She never listen my words. So I have already discussed partnership provisions are not applicable to LLP. सर मिनिमम 2 पार्टनर्स में मेन डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर होने चाहिए यस चलो भाई आप लोगों के आंसर अभी भेजना तुम इकट्ठे भेजना बच्चों मेरे यहाँ से शुरू हुए भाई चलो अब डिस्कस करते हैं आंसर्स लेट्स डिस्कस द आंसर्स पहला पॉइंट March 2009 second answer only B and C are correct. Third, LLP Act. Fourth, HUF cannot be a partner. How many designated partners are required? At least 2 designated partners. Next. So these were the answers. देखते हैं who has given the all correct answer in, and after that we will have the break of 5 minutes. चलो भैया शुरू करते हैं. The first person who has given all the correct answer is Mr. Tanish Mittal. Good. Next, Sahajpreet Kaur. Mohammad Barkatullah. Miss Anushka Agarwal. Shruti Mule. Miss Bhumika. Tejashri. Sankal Deep and many more. Congratulations all of you who has given all the correct answers. Very good. So at this place we have a break of 5 minutes. Then we will discuss incorporation of LLP. Right? Mr. Vinu, please give the break of 5 minutes. So a problem from Arshdeep. Sir, in question number 2, but in question number 2, only one point is not relevant. B and C are relevant. It is body corporate, LLP is body corporate and separate legal entity from its partners. So the answer is B. B covers both B and C. Gunshita is asking, sir, what is mutatis mutandis? I have discussed Vidya Rani. Please note, mutatis mutandis means as it is. As it is. And if you want to see the use of this word, you must watch the movie of 1965 Arjun. Okay, Vidya? Sir, can partnership convert into LLP? Yes, yeah. In schedule, according to schedule 2, it can be converted, definitely. Incorporation document, section 11. Now we are on the part incorporation of LLP. So procedure we are discussing. First, subscription of name. You have to give that at least 2 names, 2 or more persons associated for carrying on the lawful business with a view to profit, to the business entity, shall subscribe their name to an incorporation document. And when you submit the document for incorporation, at least 2 names should be given that will be the partners of LLP. Filing of document, the incorporation document shall be filed with ROC of that state in which the registered office of LLP is situated, with along with the fees as per the requirement. इतनी बात है. 2 लोग होने चाहिए, कागज सबमिट करेंगे आरओसी को, उस स्टेट के आरओसी को जिस स्टेट में आपका ऑफिस. And this is procedure is only on online, so you can file submit a document from any place. You have to file online. What are the documents for incorporation? A compliance statement in prescribed form. Form prescribed means form prescribed as per the rules. Shall be filed with the documents of incorporation, which to be made by either by an advocate, CS, CA, or CWA who are involved in formation of LLP, and by any one of the person who subscribe their name for incorporation. It means documents should be approved or should be signed by either advocate, either company secretary, either chartered accountant, either CWA, cost and work accountant, who is involved in the formation of LLP, and at least one person who has given their name to be as a partner, stating that all the requirements of the act and the rules made thereunder has been complied with in respect of incorporation matter and precedent in an incident there. Means when the documents are submitting, one statement should be submitted in which 2 persons at least sign. One side professional person, either advocate, company secretary, chartered accountant, or cost and work accountant, and one partner who will give the declaration in that form that all the requirements of law regarding the incorporation of LLP has been complied. कोई गड़बड़ काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, सही काम कर रहे हैं, तुम रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो, तुम साइन करो चेक करके, ठीक है. The incorporation document shall be in form 2. Please underline form 2. Form 2 for incorporation of document. And what are the contents of the document? Name of the LLP, proposed business, address and register of the office of LLP, name, address of the person who are to be the partners of LLP, name, address of the person who will be the designated partners of the incorporation, and such other information as required by the rules of LLP. क्या क्या आएगा? नाम, बिजनेस, पता. जो पार्टनर है, चाहे वो नॉर्मल पार्टनर हो या डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर हो, उनका नाम और पता, और जो रिक्वायरमेंट रूल्स में दिए वो सारी पूरी करनी पड़ेंगी, फॉर्म 2 में भेजनी पड़ेगी. क्लियर इतनी बात? फाइन फॉर मेकिंग फॉल्स compliance false statement. If the statement which is declaration is false, if a person makes a statement as discussed above which is known to be false, मालूम है गलत है, or does not believe it to be true, then punishment up to 2 years with or maybe or may not be with fine 10,000 to 5 lakhs. Minimum 10,000 fine, maximum to 5 lakhs. LLP identification number LLPIN, जैसे कंपनी होता है CIN, company in identification number. In the same way, there is LLPIN, LLP identification number, that is called registration number. The registrar shall maintain a register of LLP in which the name of LLP shall be entered in order in which they are registered. And every LLP so registered shall have a number, sequence number or order number, that is called registration number, in one consecutive series. Incorporation by registration, section 12. Incorporation by registration, section 12. Role of registrar. When the requirement of section 11 have been complied with, the registrar, that is ROC, shall retain the incorporation document and within 14 days, please underline 14 days, register the incorporation of LLP and give the certificate to LLP that it is incorporated. The ROC may accept the compliance statement delivered under section 11 as sufficient evidence that the requirement as to subscription of name has been complied. Means the statement which is given by either sign of a professional person or a proposed partner, that is the sufficient evidence for ROC, registrar, that all the requirements have been complied with. Even in that case, if he thinks that something is missing, he can ask a query from the LLP. Now, what is the significance of certificate? The certificate issued by and signed by registrar should be authenticated by official seal, government seal. And this certificate is conclusive evidence that LLP is incorporated on that date which is mentioned on the certificate. क्लियर इतनी बात? जो सर्टिफिकेट दिया ये इस बात का अपने आप में प्रमाण है कि भैया LLP सब कुछ सही है, सब बराबर। क्लियर? Registered office of LLP and change therein. Section 13. This was asked in December 2021. So before this, I have 2 or 3 queries. Jyoti is asking, sir, what is the CWA? CWA is cost and work accountant, just like company secretary and chartered accountant. There is separate institute for CWA. Sir, the LLP Act 2008 given under the syllabus is without amendment. But in your study module, amendment was not clubbed. In next publication, there will be clubbed. But institute is very good. It has given the amendment sheet, and that is most important for you. Okay, you can download it from the site. What is the difference between normal partner and designated partner? Normal partner and designated partner are same, but the working responsibility is on designated partners. If there is any mistake or any fraud, then designated partner will be responsible for working. ROC full form. ROC full form means registrar of companies. What is the conclusive evidence? अंत प्रमाण, आखिरी प्रमाण, सब कुछ यही है भैया, अंत प्रमाण। ठीक है पूजा बेटा, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। Registered office of LLP and change therein. Section 13. Every LLP shall have a registered office to which all communication notices may be addressed and where they shall be received. भैया कोई जगह तो होनी चाहिए, कहाँ चिट्ठी भेजें हमारे को? So that is the registered office. A document may be served on LLP or a partner or designated partner thereof by sending it by post under a certificate of posting or registered post or by any other prescribed manner. Prescribed means prescribed by rules at the registered office and other address specifically declared by LLP for the purpose in prescribed form and manner. Means if ROC has to send some document notice, it has to mention on the letter the address of LLP, and that is sufficient compliance by the government that the document has been sent. एक रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस होना चाहिए जहाँ पे भैया चिट्ठी पत्री भेजी है, तुम कहाँ मिलो, कहाँ ठिकाना तुम्हारा कहाँ है। तो अगर कोई नोटिस भेजना है गवर्नमेंट को तो ये सिंपल है कि रजिस्टर्ड पोस्ट से उस एड्रेस पे लिख के वो भेज दिया जाए, जो एड्रेस गवर्नमेंट ने रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस पे, या अगर मान लो एलएलपी ने कोई अदर एड्रेस दिया कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस के लिए तो उस एड्रेस पे भेज दिया, दैट इज सफिशिएंट एविडेंस। ठीक है। A LLP may change the place of its registered office and file the notice of such change with ROC in such form and manner and subject to such conditions as may be prescribed, and such change shall take effect only upon such. If LLP has changed the registered office, it has to inform ROC within the time. Otherwise, it will not be valid. Fourth point, there's change in this point. The penalty provision is changed. The penalty provision for this section was previously fine rupees 2,000 to 25,000, but now it is 500 per day up to the default, but subject to maximum 50,000. पहले थी भैया मिनिमम 2,000 रुपए लगेंगे और 25,000 रुपए तक लग सकते हैं। अब क्या कहा गवर्नमेंट ने, 500 रुपए पर डे, टोटल 50,000। क्लियर हो गई बात? क्लियर हो गई? चलो, now what are the effect of registration? This is again an important question for your exams. Section 14, on registration LLP shall by its name be capable of, because after registration LLP become artificial person and having separate legal entity, so it can file suit. No person can file the suit against the LLP. It can acquire, own, hold, develop, and dispose in the property, whether movable, tangible, or intangible. It is having a common seal. It is doing, suffering such other acts and things as body corporate may lawfully do, and जो और काम कर सकती हैं और बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट वो भी ये LLP भी कर सकती है। ठीक है बच्चों। नेम सेक्शन 15, LLP फुल फॉर्म। अरे मेरे लाल कैसा क्वेश्चन पूछा तुमने बेटे। LLP फुल फॉर्म लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप, पहला ही टॉपिक था मेरे भाई, पहली स्लाइड थी। क्या कर रहे हो मेरे दोस्त? Whether where will the amendment sheet available? I searched during the break and ICI website but couldn't get sir. Okay, मैं इसको अपलोड PDF इसकी अपलोड कर दूंगा, डोंट वरी, डाउनलोड कर PDF अपलोड कर दूंगा, तो आप प्लीज मेरे से जो मेरे नोट्स है उसमें से ले सकते हैं। नेम सेक्शन 15, every LLP shall have the words LLP, limited liability partnership, or acronym LLP as the last word of the name. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल द नेम इज ABC, तो द फुल नेम विल बी ABC LLP. No LLP shall be registered by name which in the opinion of central government is undesirable, is not acceptable, or identical or nearly resemble to that of any other partnership, firm, or LLP or a company. This is the amendment. First it was mentioned body corporate, now it is only company. So the purpose of removing the word body corporate and adding company is that I think we have discussed LLP because body corporate LLP, company, foreign LLP, foreign company. So I think removing the word body corporate means the name can be same as a foreign LLP or foreign company, but not as per the Indian company or Indian LLP. इससे मैच नहीं करना चाहिए, और रजिस्टर्ड ट्रेडमार्क इससे मैच नहीं करना चाहिए। ठीक है बच्चों, मुझे लगता है कि जो बॉडी कॉर्पोरेशन हटाया है गवर्नमेंट ने, कंपनी रखा, तो पर्पज यही था कि भाई आपने LLP तो ले लिया, अब कंपनी रह गया, कंपनी लिखो वहां पर। और शायद फॉरेन कंपनी और फॉरेन LLP को इन्होंने शायद इसको अलाउ कर दिया कि उनके ऐसा नाम तो हो सकता है, लेकिन इंडियन कंपनी जो रजिस्टर्ड है उससे मैच करता हुआ नाम नहीं होगा। रिजर्वेशन ऑफ नेम, क्या हम नाम को रिजर्व करा सकते हैं? सेक्शन 16 से अ पर्सन में अप्लाई इन फॉर्म नंबर 1, फॉर्म 1 फॉर रिजर्वेशन ऑफ नेम, फॉर्म 2 फॉर इनकॉर्पोरेशन, ठीक है, with fees to registrar for the reservation of name set out in the application as name of the proposed LLP or name of the LLP proposes to change its name. Actually, the purpose behind it that I think that this name is suitable for me, but my planning, my future planning is to incorporate the LLP after 6 months. But I don't want this name can be taken by any other person, so I can take the reservation of that name. So upon receipt of the application and on payment of fees, the registrar may, if is satisfied, subject to the rules subscribed by central government in the matter, that the name to be reserved is not one which may be rejected or any other ground. Section as per section 2, subsection 2 of section 15. Reserve the name for 3 months from the date of intimation. So reservation of name is 3 months. Within 3 months, you have to incorporate. You have to incorporate the LLP with this name. If you not use the reservation is clear. Reservation nahi rahega. Change of name. This section is completely changed by amendment. चेंज ऑफ नेम ऑफ LLP सेक्शन 17. एक क्वेरी है आप लोगों की तरफ से. डिक्लेरेशन फॉर्म अभी हम डिस्कस किए ना. डिक्लेरेशन फॉर्म क्या होता है बच्चे? जो डिक्लेरेशन फॉर्म एट द टाइम ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन जाता है कि ऑल द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस रिगार्डिंग द इनकॉर्पोरेशन हैज बीन कंप्लाइड विद. Sir, you have so many trophies in your background. Thank you so much, मेरे बच्चे. Sir, what is corporate office, regional office, or registered office? Corporate office, working office. I think in law it is a registered office. Sir, Shruti is saying, sir, November 2022 RTP is there is an amendment of this LLP in RTP revision test paper of November 2022. आप वहां से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. You can download from that. What is the full form of CG? Central Government. Can reservation of the name be renewed? I think it can be possible, but मेरे को लगता नहीं कोई law ऐसा mention है, but it can be possible for payment of additional fees. She is saying, sir, reservation of name can be renewed. She is saying, yes, may be possible. एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन है from Lakshita. Sir, those words you cut it in exam, these words are we write or write new words only? You write to new words only. No need to what I have cut it, because my purpose is to just inform what was the law before amendment. So you can remove just for your convenience. Section 17. Arshdeep, I don't understand what you want to say. Please clear what you want to ask. If the name of LLP is identical with or too nearly resemble to any other LLP or a company or a registered trademark of a proprietor, LLP तो आ गया, company आ गया, but including one thing is included registered trademark of even a proprietor, then on the application of such LLP or proprietor referred above, the central government may direct that such LLP to change its name with a period of 3 months from the date of issue of such direction. It means, मान लीजिए LLP का नाम सिमिलर है किसी पुरानी LLP से, पुरानी कंपनी से, और कोई पुराना रजिस्टर्ड ट्रेडमार्क किसी प्रोपराइटर का, तो उनकी एप्लीकेशन जो पुराने वाले वो कहते हैं हमारा नाम मैच कर रहा है ये नई कंपनी से, उनकी एप्लीकेशन पे गवर्नमेंट गाइड कर सकती है कि भैया नई LLP तुम्हारा नाम मैच कर रहा है किसी पुरानी LLP से, पुरानी कंपनी से या ट्रेडमार्क से, प्लीज उसको चेंज कर लो 3 महीने के अंदर, राइट? इफ द नेम ऑफ न्यू LLP इज सिमिलर दैट ऑफ एनी ओल्ड LLP, old company, old means registered, already existing company, existing LLP or a existing registered trademark of proprietor, then on the application of person A in point number A and B, the government may give the direction to new LLP to change the name in 3 months, provided that an application of the proprietor of the registered trademark shall be maintainable within a period of 3 years from the date of incorporation or registration of the change of the LLP. It means if new LLP name is allotted in August 2022, then the proprietor whose registered trademark is matching with this LLP has the right of 3 years from August 2022. क्या मतलब, अगर रजिस्टर्ड ट्रेडमार्क का केस है तो उस केस में उसकी जो एप्लीकेशन है वो जब भी सुनी जाएगी कि उसने 3 साल के अंदर गवर्नमेंट को बता दिया, ROC को बता दिया हो कि भैया देखो मेरे नाम के साथ इस कंपनी का LLP का मैच कर रहा है तो चेंज करो। 3 साल के बाद अगर कहेगा तो उसकी बात नहीं सुनी जाएगी, फिर चेंज नहीं होगा, राइट? LLP shall within a period of 15 days give the notice of change to ROC along with the order of CG, who shall carry out necessary changes in the certificate of incorporation, and within 30 days of such change in the certificate of incorporation, such LLP shall change the name in LLP Act. What is the meaning? When change direction for change received by LLP, then LLP has to change within 3 months, and after the change within 15 days it will inform to ROC that we have changed the name, and ROC will give the change of certificate of new certificate of incorporation with the new name, and within 30 days the partnership deed will be changed, the new name will be added in the partnership deed. क्या मतलब कि भैया पहले तो डायरेक्शन मिला LLP को तुम चेंज करो नाम, जब वो नाम चेंज कर लेगी उसके 15 दिन के अंदर ROC को इन्फॉर्म करेगी भैया हमने नाम चेंज कर लिया है। जब ROC को मालूम पड़ जाएगा नाम चेंज हो गया है तो वो क्या करेगा, सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन देगा नए नाम के साथ। जब वो सर्टिफिकेट आ जाएगा उसके 30 दिन के अंदर जो LLP है वो डीड में, पार्टनरशिप डीड LLP एग्रीमेंट में नाम चेंज करेगी और वो इन्फॉर्म किसको करेगी, ROC को, भैया जब हमने चेंज कर। If the LLP is in default in complying with the direction of subsection 1, the central government may allot a new name to LLP, and registrar shall enter the new name in the register of LLP in place of old name and issue a fresh certificate of incorporation with the new name. What is the meaning? But the central government has given the direction and LLP is not changing the name. In that case, central government will change automatically itself, change the name of LLP and give the name to new LLP. Please, this will be the please hold this. This is the new name of your LLP, and issue the fresh certificate of incorporation. But provided that nothing in this subsection shall prevent LLP from subsequently changing its name. Means once you have changed the name, new name, after that you are not satisfied with this name, you can change another name, but that should not be similar to the old LLP. क्या मतलब बच्चों, LLP को इन्फॉर्म किया सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने भैया नाम चेंज करो, वो तो चेंज ही नहीं कर रही। LLP गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगा, ROC क्या करेगा, भैया हम ही चेंज करते, मत करो हम ही कर देंगे चेंज, नया नाम दे देंगे, अलॉट कर देंगे उसे और नया सर्टिफिकेट इनकॉर्पोरेशन दे देंगे। लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि बाद में वो नाम चेंज नहीं कर सकती एलएलपी, कोई और नाम रख सकती है, लेकिन कंडीशन वही है, नाम किसी कंपनी से, किसी एलएलपी से या किसी रजिस्टर्ड ट्रेडमार्क से मैच नहीं करना चाहिए। क्लियर इतनी बात? ओके बच्चों, आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन? फर्स्ट यू हैव टू रिजर्वेशन ऑफ नेम इन फॉर्म नंबर 1, फॉर्म नंबर 2 फाइल होगा फॉर इनकॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ एलएलपी, एंड देन एग्रीमेंट जाएगा विद 30 days इन फॉर्म नंबर 3। क्लियर? तो आप जस्ट टेकिंग योर प्रॉब्लम्स। Sir, if the old question from Sakaldeep, if the old LLP was dissolved, then also it is mandatory to change the name. I think जब वो name record में है ही नहीं, you need not to change. If there is change in LLP new module, I think new module में amendment नहीं है जो मेरे को लगता है, but you can download the amendment from in RTP form. There are all the amendments are there. Mr. Muhammad Bartullah saying, sir, introduce your favorite trophy. I think beta I have more than 200 trophies. मुझे याद भी नहीं है कौन सी कंपनी थी. Okay. So this is time for super over 2. Any other query? पूछ लो बच्चों, पूछना हो तो. Section 23. अभी सेक्शन 23 कल आएगा बच्चे. अभी नेक्स्ट परसों क्लास है ना, वो सब डिस्कस करेंगे. अभी तो खत्म का हुआ, अभी तो पिक्चर बाकी है मेरे दोस्तों. और कोई एनी क्वेरी? नहीं है. चलो भैया शुरू करें. हाँ भैया, भूमिका is saying, sir, no doubt, sir, understood all the topics. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Old LLP whose name is similar to new one, and new LLP is not changing the name, then can the old LLP can file the suit. I think old LLP should inform ROC, and ROC will take the decision. बस शिकायत करनी है ना, तो शिकायत तो कोर्ट में ही करनी है. तो कोर्ट यहाँ पर क्या रहेगा? ROC इन्फॉर्म करो. ROC अपने आप डिसीजन ले लेगा, भैया चेंज नहीं कर रहा, अच्छा अभी हम करते हैं चेंज. समीर, एवरीथिंग इज क्लियर एंड अंडरस्टैंडेबल. सर बोर तो नहीं हुए ना बच्चों मेरे? बोर मत होना लॉ से. लॉ यार बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, मजा आता है यार. चलो, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The incorporation document shall be in form number 1, form number 2, any of the above, none of the above. Second, when the requirement of section 11 has been complied with, the registrar shall give the certificate of incorporation within 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, 30 days. Fine for making false compliance statement under section 11, 1,000 to 1 lakh, 10,000 to 5 lakh, 10,000 to 10 lakh, none of the above. Next. Section 12 of LLP Act 2008 deals with incorporation by registration, LLP to be body corporate, reservation of name, partner as agent. Which form is filed for reservation of name? Form number 1, form number 2, any of the above, none of the above. Central government may direct such LLP to change its name, and LLP shall comply with the said direction within, after the date of direction, or such longer period as the CG may allow. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Okay. Sir, if Vibhu Pandey is asking, sir, if the LLP firm is dissolved, then we can require the same name. If the name is removed from the register of the LLP, register of ROC, then it can be allowed. Okay. Sir, please, section 11, 12, 13 in short. Okay. After this point, I will take. Sir, you are the best teacher. Thank you, but I am the best teacher just because my students are best. Guru Dronacharya is only known because he has the student like Arjun. So मेरी identity बस आप ही लोगों से बच्चों. Sir, LLP new amendment कब हुई? I have mentioned बेटा 13th August 2021. Sir, what is your salary? Beta, I am in practice, not in employment. Okay. So just take the answer. Then after that, I will take 5 minutes for section 11, 12, and 13. Right? So first answer, everybody knows. This is form number 2 for incorporation. 14 days. 10,000 to 5 lakh. Incorporation by registration. Form number reservation के लिए form number 1. It is 3 months. So I am just taking the name. Then I will come to section 11, 12, 13. So the person who has given the all correct answers, again Mr. Tanish Mittal, good beta. Miss Sahajpreet Kaur. Sakaldeep Paswan. फॉर्म 1 बेटे रिजर्वेशन के लिए होता है, फॉर्म 2 इनकॉर्पोरेशन के लिए होता है. जशमिता. संजय प्रजापति, गुड, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन ऑल ऑफ यू. Okay, now we have 5 minutes, so we just take the short revision on it. 11, 12 and 13. The 11 is concerned with the incorporation document. So at least 2% should give the name for to be the partner in the LLP, and with the prescribed fees, the document to be filed to ROC. And there is a compliance statement which gives the declaration to the ROC that all the requirements of the rules and regulations regarding the incorporation of LLP has been complied with, and that should be signed one professional person, either advocate, either company secretary, either chartered accountant, either cost and work accountant, and one person out of two who has given the name. दो पार्टनर में से एक पार्टनर साइन करेगा कि भैया जो डॉक्यूमेंट हमने भरे हैं, जो डॉक्यूमेंट दिए हैं, वो सारे हमने सही कर दिए। इसमें क्या क्या जाएगा? फॉर्म 2 जाएगा। फॉर्म 2 में क्या क्या जाएगा भैया? पार्टनर एलएलपी का नाम, उसका एड्रेस, जो पार्टनर बन रहे हैं इंक्लूडिंग डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर, उन सबके नाम और एड्रेस, उनके एविडेंस सपोर्ट में लगेंगे, और जो अदर इंफॉर्मेशन रिक्वायर्ड होंगी एज पर द रूल्स वो सबमिट की जाएंगी। अगर कोई गलत इंफॉर्मेशन देता है तो सजा मिलेगी 2 साल का पनिशमेंट, imprisonment for 2 years, and also the fine of 10,000 to 5. After the incorporation, the LLP will get the number, identification number, registration number, that is called LLPIN, Limited Liability Partnership Identification Number. ठीक है मेरे बच्चों? Section 12, incorporation by registration, it means registration किया जाएगा जब all the requirement of section 11 has been complied and document are submitted to ROC. सारे डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट कर दिए, तो सबमिट करने के 14 दिन के अंदर रजिस्ट्रार रजिस्ट्रेशन सर्टिफिकेट दे देगा। ठीक है बच्चों? और जो कंप्लायंस सर्टिफिकेट है वो ROC ये मानेगा कि भैया ये सही है, ये इस बात का एविडेंस है कि जो डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट किए गए वो सही है, गलत नहीं। जो सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ इनकॉर्पोरेशन मिलेगा उसमें साइन होंगे रजिस्ट्रार के और ऑफिशियल सील होगी, एंड दैट सर्टिफिकेट इज conclusive evidence, final evidence that LLP has been incorporated. Section 13 says the registered office, there should be registered office where the communications can be done by ROC to LLP. अगर LLP ROC साल को नोटिस भेजता है उस एड्रेस पे जो दिया है रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस का, तो सफिशिएंट माना जाएगा कि उसने प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन दे दी है, भले ही पहुंची हो या नहीं पहुंची। अगर कोई चेंज करता है ऑफिस तो उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन ROC को दी जाएगी। अगर इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं देते तो कोई जो प्रोविजंस हैं उनमें कोई गलती करता है, प्रोविजन पूरे नहीं करता है, तो पेनल्टी जो पहले 2000 थी से 25,000 थी, अब वो 500 रुपए रोज से टोटल 50,000, 50 रुपए रोज नहीं, डेली, नॉट डेली 50,000, इट इज अप टू मैक्सिमम 50,000। क्लियर हो गया मेरे बच्चों? क्लियर? अब तो हो गया हुआ यार। दो क्वेश्चन पूछे मेरे बच्चे ने। एक ने, हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन डू यू हैव? आई हैव ओनली वन सन। ठीक है, ही इज ऑफ 11 years old. And how many students do you teach in person? No, I don't teach right now any student in person. I'm just taking classes only this portal of ICA, right? और कुछ बच्चों पूछ लो, अभी 1-2 मिनट और देख लेते हैं, 2-4 मिनट और पूछ लो, मेरा भी मन लगा रहता है आप लोगों के साथ। In next class, we will have the revision of what we have discussed today, and we will have the test. Then we will finish the topic. So next class we will finish the topic. एक मेरी से गलती रह गई, जिसके लिए I am very much sorry. मैंने summary upload नहीं, I have not uploaded the summary of Contract Act. But today definitely I will upload the summary of whole complete Contract Act. ठीक है? So please forgive me for that mistake. गलती हो गई बच्चों, मैं भी इंसान हूं। Sir, where are you from? I am from Agra, the city of Taj. Date of exam बेटा ये तो आपको साइट पे देखनी पड़ेगी। I am not updated about that. Sir, your teaching style is amazing. Thank you मेरे बेटे। एग्जाम फॉर्म कब आएगा बेटा? ये तो आपको साइट पे चेक करना पड़ेगा. आई एम नॉट अपडेटेड फॉर दैट. So hopefully you enjoyed the today's session, and today will be the great day for you. But please get the revision of these provisions. One question and will give the full marks of 5 to 5. Okay? So thank you so much. मिलते हैं Friday को. Thank you everyone and all the best. Good luck everyone. Thank you so much. Bye bye.